Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, I am going to be doing a twin flame reading. This is going to be a reading for some in the collective who will feel drawn to this video and will feel resonance with the messages. But do keep in mind, these are not my general twin flame energy update videos. I do channel more general twin flame readings that are more in depth on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, although this most recent reading did come out an hour late because I did have a slower Wi-Fi connection. So thank you to those of you who were patient with me through that. But typically these readings will be posted at noon on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But in between those larger scale reading videos, I've been doing these kind of mini readings. And the first card right away to come out here is Have Faith in Your Dreams. And before I forget, be sure to like this video and also double check that you're subscribed to this channel, because by liking and subscribing, this actually allows me to channel more specific information for you and for your situation. So the two cards to come out right away from the Moonology deck are Have Faith in Your Dreams, Waxing Crescent Moon. And the energy I'm getting from this card is this feeling of someone feeling a bit discouraged, almost as though something is kind of slipping through their grasp, slipping through their fingers, or just barely out of their reach. There's this feeling of, I feel so close and yet so far away at the same time. Like I feel this thing or this connection or whatever it is for this person right within reach, and yet it can't seem to fully come into my life, to fully manifest into my life. And there is this frustration from the human ego mind here that wants to be able to know for certain when or how this specific thing is going to come to pass. And the Communication is Key card came out here as well from the Moonology deck. This card is the New Moon in Gemini card. So right away, I'm getting that someone here could have Gemini energy in their charts, but also notably, this is sometimes known as the sign of the twins. So of course, hearing that word twins makes me think twin flame and leads me to believe that the person I'm connecting with here is also on a twin flame path, but this specific thing they're trying to manifest, or that feels like it's slipping through their grasp, that they're being asked to have faith in, may or may not be directly related to a manifested situation with their physical twin flame counterpart, because of course the twin flame path does intertwine with all aspects and areas of our life, including life purpose, our soul mission here on earth, which sometimes is something that can look like a very individual kind of mission, but nothing is truly individual between twin flames because there is this constant mutual energetic support between them. But with this Communication is Key card, like the word communication, I really heard openness, authenticity, transparency, like the courage to be transparent, the courage to be authentic. And this leads me to believe that someone I'm connecting with here, I'm specifically picking up potentially on a divine feminine who is pursuing some kind of passion or dream that involves using her voice. So this could be singing, this could be speaking, this could be using her voice in terms of writing. It could also be simply an expression of the self, not literally through the physical voice, but through some other, I'm hearing like creative outlet or expression of self. I'm hearing this expression of yourself is inspiring others to their own authenticity, to their own self-expression in ways so far beyond your imagination. In fact, at times, Divine Feminine, whoever I'm connecting with here, you may feel as though you're selfish for desiring to manifest this dream because it might come with some kind of benefit for you over time, whether that is monetary or something material, or whether it is wanting to build some kind of a following or a platform for your voice. But the truth of this is that you following your soul's path, sharing yourself authentically with the world, using your voice in this way is incredibly uplifting and inspiring to others. And you need to know that you aren't selfish in the negative connotation for pursuing this dream. You are full of yourself in the sense that you are fully self-reconnected, and this planet needs people like you who are willing to fully reconnect with and embrace themselves and their true soul gifts in this way. Now, the adjacent possibilities reverse card and door to spirit in the upright position also came out here. So what I'm getting from these two cards is someone's intuition, their intuitive voice, or where they're being guided has become so loud, so undeniable, so unignorable that it suddenly feels as though there is no other option but this one path. Again, this could be in connection with a person, with a relationship, with some other dream that you have in your life. But whatever this thing is, it's something you just feel this pull to with every cell of your being. You know that this is who you are, or this is what you came here to do, or whatever the case is. And I'm hearing that the ego mind here could be trying to hold on to other possible options, almost like having like a plan B here, or like an escape routes or a backup plan. And yet your soul is like trying to collapse all of these other options, trying to close out all of these other options and burn your bridges, because it realizes the only path is my soul's one true path, which I am now hearing my intuition on so strongly that I can't ignore it anymore. It feels as though there can be no longer any possible option for me but this path. That's kind of the energy I'm getting from this Divine Feminine. However, the attachment card in the upright position came out here as well, signifying there could be some feelings of pain, negativity, doubt, fear, I'm specifically hearing negative emotional attachments coming up here to the surface from time to time for you, Divine Feminine. If you are connecting with this specific mini reading, you may also be one who connected with my last reading as well, where I spoke more in depth on these negative attachments I sensed came up in the last 24 to 48 hours for certain Divine Feminines in the collective. And as I always say, that won't be for everyone, but if that does sound like something that could also resonate with you, you may really feel guided to explore that other video as well. But regardless, the World card came out here in the upright position. This speaks to a radical opening up, a breaking open from the soul, this expansion taking place within you through your fears, through your doubts, through your insecurity. And it's a truly beautiful process, although at times I'm also feeling this pain, this emotional pain intermingled with this expansion for you, Divine Feminine. So I'm going to reshuffle the cards here. And I want to know why there is some kind of emotional pain surfaced here as well. Second chakra in the upright position, speaking to emotional vulnerability. I'm actually going to read a little bit from the guidebook here also. Intimacy and creativity. So this card also says, when this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. Nurture yourself and be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. So right away, what I'm getting is, okay, Divine Feminine, what you need to understand, and the message coming through is so many things are happening at once within you energetically that you don't realize are interconnected, because of course we have this kind of limited human perspective. So I feel that at times you might feel these negative emotions surfacing, this fear, this doubt, this uncertainty, and your conscious mind, as the conscious mind does, may have a tendency to fixate, to focus on the surfacing of these seeming negative experiences. But what your soul wants you to know is that beneath the surface, there are so many changes taking place intertwined with one another. And specifically what I'm getting is you are energetically becoming more transparent. What I mean by that is you are becoming more aware of your own lights and your own shadows, your own repressed pain and repressed darkness that could have been held within you, stored within you unconsciously for a very long time. All of this is being brought to the light of your consciousness to allow you to essentially carry more of the light in your being. This is sometimes what we also call an integration of the shadow self or self-reconnection, however you want to refer to this process of really beginning to feel, to see, and acknowledge the shadows, the darkness, the repressed emotions within you, and to fully embrace them and to transmute them into the lights of your consciousness. And in this kind of self-loving process of seeing your shadows, embracing them rather than self-judging them, and allowing them to be transformed into lights, you are beginning to quite literally light up with this energy of authenticity, of openness, of transparency. Because the thing about you doing this kind of shadow work within yourself, although I feel much of this is happening at the soul level for you, so it might be very unconscious. You, from the conscious perspective, may not fully realize how much is being transmuted, shifted within you, but visibly you will begin to see and feel yourself more radiant, to literally feel as though you are almost glowing or on fire for life, or more magnetic in a way that's really difficult to describe. But this is going to happen more and more for you. And the reason is because only by facing your own shadows, by having these repressed emotional experiences brought to the surface of your conscious mind, can you transmute them into light, therefore carrying more light in your being, becoming more transparent, more authentic with others. And the thing you need to know is this authenticity is truly radiant. It is something that is really magnetic and causing you to have this kind of magnetism, to have this kind of glow about you. Other people can sense somewhat unconsciously that you are someone who is authentic, that is transparent, that is carrying a lot of light to your being. And I heard moss drawn to a flame. So you will find yourself attracting all manner of things and people into your life, which of course will require you, and you may already see this beginning to happen, but this is going to require you to set strong energetic boundaries and use discretion and self-love about what you are going to allow into your life and what you are going to block out from your life, if that makes sense, because you are just simply going to become magnetic for many, many different things, people, and experiences. And with Temple Path reversed, interesting, Temple Path reversed and Happy Family reversed. Can I get more clarification for these cards? Door to Romance in the upright position. So I'm picking up on, this won't be for everyone, but for some Divine Feminine listening, this is speaking to a past dynamic where you may have not been really connected with your own emotions or what you were really feeling or thinking. And because of this, you weren't really in this past scenario aligned with your soul's highest path. But in those past states of being, I'm hearing that you may have been in a certain relationship with a person in some kind of love connection or relationship that was comfortable or familiar for you, but that wasn't aligned with your temple path, with your highest path. Or this simply could speak to the fact that in the past, you may have found it easier to attract love connections that were comfortable, that were kind of secure and familiar and somewhat loving, but that weren't really aligned with this highest ideal version of yourself. And you may have always felt yourself kind of feeling like something was lacking or missing from these past forms of love connection, but you kind of told yourself, maybe this is just the way that love and relationships are supposed to be. And there was kind of a self-betrayal in that for you. And again, this won't necessarily apply to everyone, literally, but I'm feeling that for some and for a few people listening, this could be speaking to the fact that this was kind of the dynamic prior to consciously meeting or interacting with your twin flame divine masculine counterpart, if that is something that is relevant for you in your life. And these cards could be coming up to remind you that your twin flame path is very much intertwined with your spiritual path as well, that you chose as a soul to come here to consciously interact with the one who would share your core soul frequency so that you yourself could come home to that frequency, so you could heal with the solar plexus chakra reversed, your inner divine masculine energy, your inner feelings of lack of worthiness or self-worth or confidence that actually could have kept you tied into these relationships that, although some of them could have been loving or safe or familiar, they weren't really fueling your soul or really setting your soul on fire. They weren't truly what your heart desired, but they did feel comfortable and safe. And perhaps they allowed you to remain in these patterns of feeling kind of a low sense of confidence or worth in yourself. And maybe these relationships or connections, and again, these could be even platonic connections in your life. These could have provided some kind of bridge to self-confidence that you hadn't yet been pushed, been catalyzed to find within yourself. But now with this Angel of Strength card upright, I'm also getting Leo energy from this card for someone. So someone might have Leo energy in their charts, but also I'm getting this reminder here that you did not come here, beautiful divine soul, to simply feel security, to feel familiarity. You came here to experience the breathtaking expansion of life, to experience heights of ecstasy and bliss and passion, by being broken open at the same time to your own depths, to the darkness of your innermost shadows and fears, because only by fully hitting that kind of rock bottom of your darkest shadow can you also be broken open to feeling the highest heights of your love and joy and connectedness. And that is truly what is expanding you, what is breaking you open and going kind of full circle here, allowing you to carry more of this light in your being and to, again, have this kind of magnetism for whatever it is you are trying to desire, attract, or create in your life. So if this does resonate with you, then do leave me a comment and let me know that the message reached you. I do really love hearing from you in the comments and just building this strong sense of community with one another, really supporting one another through this spiritual journey and through life. Also, if these messages did connect with you as the divine feminine, regardless of what it is you are trying to create or attract in your life, all of this really begins with nurturing your soul. And the best way to really begin to nurture yourself spiritually, emotionally, mentally, is to carve out even just 15 or 20 minutes for yourself every morning to tune into your own beautiful inner world and stabilize your frequency, your energy before tuning out into the world. this can create really profound and powerful shifts in your life. And to assist you with this morning meditation ritual, I have created a powerful subliminal meditation called the Awakened Divine Feminine. Now, subliminals by nature are really powerful forms of meditation because they contain unconscious affirmations, meaning your conscious mind can't hear them, but this is precisely why they are so powerful, because these affirmations bypass the filter of the conscious mind, making deep, lasting impressions on the subconscious, which actually controls 95% of our thoughts and therefore is the strongest factor in what kind of energy we are exuding out and what we are attracting back into our lives. So this Awakened Divine Feminine Subliminal specifically is designed to really awaken your inner goddess energy, so to speak, to allow you to become effortlessly magnetic for your desires in life and to really radiate that magnetism, that sense of peace and inner knowing and alignment with your highest self that allows you to be so magnetic within your day-to-day life. So the link to the Awakened Divine Feminine Subliminal is in the pinned comment and description box under this video. It comes from my website, soundandsoulful.com. So as you can see on the screen, on this website, I've created over 100 subliminals for all areas of life. So again, the link to this meditation is in the pinned comment and description box. I hope you are having a truly beautiful day and continue to have a great rest of your day or evening, depending on where you are in the world. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you again in the next video.